Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes on Wednesday, the 19th of September. Starting off with the stock, which is a bit of a long shot, not in terms of the setup here. It's a falling wedge breakout through, say, 1.55, but just in terms of the obvious lack of volume here. But at least while we're above the 50-day moving average, 1.46 pence, the blue line there, we could head back towards the May and July peaks through 2 pence. Onto a stock which is one of the better, or more, looks like one of the more steady situations on the long side at the moment. Imaginatik, here we're just in the middle of this mid-move consolidation, hopefully, which will take the shares back up to 70 pence at the top of a broadening September triangle, only really back below 40 pence, ringing any alarm bells on the bull argument there. An old favourite, EQTEC, which is did well in sort of the May to July period, but then fell back. Clearly a new falling wedge breakout there through a penny. We're already well up on that, risen sharply today as well. So obviously everybody else has spotted the formation. Looks as though we could head as high as 2.2 or 2.25 pence over the next few weeks, at least while we're above the 200-day moving average at 1.23 pence, which I suppose we've actually gapped through today. So rampant in terms of the price action on EQTEC this morning. Equally good looking stock comes in the form of global petroleum. We had the sort of classic situation here with the gap through the 50-day moving average last month, then the vertical push through the 200-day, and then golden cross buy signal as well with the 50 and 200-day moving averages earlier this month. All of that adds up to a possible target as high as 4.25 pence, while we hold above the 50-day moving average at 2.19 pence, and a nice consolidation either side of 2.5 pence over the last couple of weeks on global petroleum. Next up, a stock which I've championed quite vociferously over the last couple of months. The big plus point in the recent past was the as yet unfilled gap to the upside through the 50-day moving average for Innovaderma early in August, and then the, I suppose, saucer-shaped or U-shaped progress through the 200-day moving average really broke it on the first time of asking. Still looking for as high as £2.50 on the shares, especially while they hold above that swing low recently at £1.66. We'll see how that goes. Rather choppy stock next in terms of Imaginatik rather. We had that vertical push through to 12 pence last month. Bear trap rebound from below the 50-day line at the end of August, and then now now we've actually broken back above the 200-day moving average at 9.66 pence. Holding above, I suppose, the 8 pence level, one would still be looking for a target as high as 15 or 16 pence at the top of a June rising trend channel, and any dips towards the 200-day line currently regarded as a buying opportunity. Onto a stock which I don't think I've covered here on the Bulletin Board Heroes before, but worth looking at the moment. Gap through or a gap above the 50-day moving average at 30 pence for Phoenix Global, and while we're above that, looking for a full-blooded return to the best levels of the past year through 50 pence, and really the stop loss obviously back below the 50-day line at the moment. Finishing off with a stock which I've discussed on many occasions before, Strategic Minerals. We've got the broadening triangle formation from last November, promising, rather ambitiously perhaps, a 2.8 pence target, but we're on our way today with the gap through the 200-day moving average at 1.69 pence, so a strong signal there from the shares. And while we hold the gap, the floor of the gap at 1.53, looking for further progress towards the big target. Ideally today we close above the 200-day line. That's it from me. More updates tomorrow.